Many of the Muslim youth, when it comes to the topic of death, is a topic that you don't genuinely take very serious. Allah Ta'ala mentions in the Quran, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ, that every single soul is going to face death. And this is this is a certainty that every single person who comes on the face of the earth is going to have to experience. But many of the youth, we live a life where we think that we've got time. We believe that death is not going to overcome us, or it's like we feel like we're going to get a warning before it comes. Every day we see people dying on the news. We hear Muslims dying in Syria, you hear Muslims dying all over the world. But for some strange reason, we never think that death is going to come to us. We want to give advice to the Muslim youth to turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I see many people online behaving like death is not a reality and exposing their sins and doing open sins and doing things what are not pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see many Muslims saying things such as, only Allah can judge me. Many of us use this as an excuse to say that, so we don't practice our deen. So we want to advise the Muslim youth to turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you are a Muslim who don't pray, start to pray. Do the things what are pleasing to Allah, because you never know when death is going to come to you. So we advise the Muslim youth, turn back to Allah, fear Allah to your best of your ability. Live your life like this could be your loss, because this is reality. Every single person who died had plans. Every single person who has passed away had plans. That's why as Muslims we say inshallah, because you plan, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best of planners. I get many messages from Muslims all around the world saying that they commit so many sins and they feel like they can't make tawbah to Allah. They feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala won't forgive them. Now this is one of the biggest tricks of the shaitan, because shaitan does this and gives you these thoughts, gives you this waswasa, so you won't make tawbah, so you delay making tawbah. If you're watching this video now and you know that you commit sins, stop this video now and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you. Turn back to Allah. Allah is there waiting for you. All you have to do is turn back to Allah. Allah is ready to forgive you. Never fall for the traps of the shaitan. Remember, Allah Ta'ala guided you to the Islam. Allah chose you to be a Muslim. So the door of repentance is always open for you. All you got to do is make that decision and say, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to try my best to turn back to Allah. Even if you commit that same sin that you're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you for today, you commit it tomorrow, do the same thing again. Go back, have it as a routine, because we've been created in this way where we're going to sin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't expect us not to sin, but it's about what we sin. And what is it saying that the best of sinners are the ones who turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.